Ah, yes, my boys. The time has come yet again to get in there. We have the kite, my boy. The kite. My kite's gonna be flying high. And shout out to the boy, Watt007. Shout out to Watt007. Who got in there with the dark magic. Watt007 picked up the dark magic, my boy. I turned on my Streamlabs, and it popped up, was like, Watt007 got a dark magic, dog. I was like, oh, what a twist. He always be supporting your boy, honestly. So I appreciate him. Yes, he got right in there. Got a dark magic. These shirts is flying off the shelf, my boy. And after February, they're gonna be gone. So if you don't get them by the end of February, that's gonna be GG. Ripperino, Bean Burrito. They're going back into the YT vault, my boy. Who knows if they'll ever be released again. But my boy got in there. It's actually pretty spicy, my boy. So, pretty good. And it's time to do. But guess what I'm doing today? Rocking the dark magic. I'm rocking the dark magic today, my boy. So we're gonna get in there on some Duel Links. Cause I've got challenge 3 ready. I've got challenge 3 ready right here. We're gonna send challenge 3 to the shadows and unlock the boy Kite. What's this? I found a number. Exactly. Let the hunt begin. Thunder Spark. All right, gotta clap this person. Get this number. Get in there. Actually, they should have kept the music going as the they should have kept the music going as the stuff loaded, because it was getting hype. It was like dun, 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 dun. If you had just came right into it, that would have been cool. Okie dokes. I like how they put Book of Moon in his deck. They're like, do you got Book of Moon? It's like, no. It's like, all right. You made 700 on GameStop stock, my boy. You memers. You memers. Man, real talk. I wish I was like on my Reddit shit and put some money in GameStop right before stuff started getting crazy. Because honestly, if you kind of put all your bread on GameStop and it went up exponentially over the course of a day, you know it's going to normalize at some point. I would have just pulled my cash right out after that and just kept my bread, kept the profit. But yeah, those are some meming shenanigans, my boy. Memers out here, my boy. These memers out here getting this bread. And ain't nothing wrong with getting paid, my boy. If you can get paid, my boy. It was kind of random, kind of spicy. I looked on my I just looking at my my news feed, and the normie news mediums are starting to get into it, and they're like, isn't it crazy that the stocks are being ranged up so easily? Wow, Tom, I've never seen anything like this in my life. What's going on? Well, it seems like those Redditors, guys on the internet, like, whoa, is that crazy? They're organizing like the billionaires of old to artificially raise stocks. Whoa, isn't that crazy? Is that against the law? Who knows, Phyllis? Let's talk about something else. Did you hear about Galaxy-eyed Photon Dragon? Ooh, what's that? Nasser, what's good, my boy? Long time no see. It's been a minute. Unless you've been lurking in the chat, my boy. But it's been a minute, my boy. Welcome back. Man, I love that skill, man. It's so sexy. That skill is so good. God damn. That skill is so freaking good, man. Oh yeah, I forgot. It destroys the card. That's so good. I thought I was gonna pick something up. I was like, well, I'll pick it up. So good, man. It's so good. Yeah, they don't like it when the money go burr. They do not like it, my boy. And they didn't get a piece of it. And they didn't get a piece, my boy. Joshua, what's good, my boy? Welcome back. Ah, sorry, I zoned out again. Yeah, zone out and unlock this boy. Oh, this music. When I start dueling, I made a promise. I promised to save my brother Hart. But this time around, I will duel for myself. Yuma, Astro, you helped me in the past. So this time, I'll help you. I don't know what challenges I'll face in this world, but none of them will stop me. Because no one can duel like I do. Kite Tinjo unlocked. Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragon. Spicy. Looking good. Obtain Kite skill, Cosmic Scourge, Galaxy Eyes. Kite's Ace Monster Galaxy Photon Dragon is not included in his default deck. You can add Galaxy Eyes Photon to your deck using the skill Cosmic Scourge Galaxy Eyes. They're like, we're not giving it away for free no more, okay? We're not giving it away for free anymore, all right? We're not doing that. No more free shit, okay? Gotcha, Konami. Gotcha. No more free shit, all right, bro? We're not playing with you. No more free shit. Like Kite is bad as Kaiba? Damn. No, they're like, no free shit, bro. Like, you're not getting anything for free. That's so rude. That's pretty rude. No free shit, bro. No free rides here. No free rides. Heading over to Zexal World. Why is his... Wow, bro. He literally can do nothing with this. Why they do him like this? He can't do nothing. Damn. Look at this deck. That's a disgrace. They're going to just throw a Galaxy Eyes in there, but I mean, that's a disgrace. They did not have to do my boy like that. They did not have to do him like that. It can be used if you control 2 or more monsters 2,000 higher attack. Kind of got that monster no big if you're right. Yeah. They did not have to do my boy like that. They really did not. They did not. Wow. Isn't that, like, is that offensive? Is that offensive what they did to him? That's rude. I think I'm gonna cancel them. I think you know what? Konami's now canceled. Kick him off Twitter. Kick him off Facebook. They shouldn't have did that. Cancel. Cancel him. Be gone. Kick him off YouTube. Ban their Twitch. Spank their bottoms. They deserve it. The time has come. Cancel. Cancel. Be gone. You're canceled. No more. No more. Kite ruler no more. Consult. He said that's tier 0. Obviously. Obviously T0. Obviously. Gonna get his rank up real quick. I forget what we gotta get. Oh, you know what? I gotta look at the rewards. I don't even know what the rewards are actually. I'm just so eager to rank him up. And I'm gonna use this time to rank him up. I was gonna do some Yu-Gi-Oh Mega, but I was like, this takes priority. This is gonna be the duelist that I need. Ooh, nani? Sorry, Mr. Kite. You know I've got the combos. God damn it, man. I love this theme. Might be my favorite theme. Might be the hypest theme that they have. Might be the hypest. Might be the hypest. Because Kaiba's theme in Dark Side of Dimensions is more of a solemn theme. It's hype, but it's just kind of more like respect. Like, I don't know. New farm. Yeah. You said, oh, I did. Oh, there. Oh, everything I saw already is like what's there is there. There's no changes. Okay. Like sometimes they have like, you know, sometimes it don't be 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes Konami be like, ah, I pulled a sneaky on you. Hey, that was low key tight. I forgot he did the whistle thing. It really made me look up and look around the room like, what the fuck? But actually, I forgot that I already looked at these. So, photon charge, man. Oh, no, I did not look at these. No, I did not. Because I don't know what this is. All right, photon charge, man. Once per turn, this card attack is doubles the original attack. On the standby phase, this card cannot attack turn. Activate, yeah. This one, if a face-up exceeds monster on the field, you can special summon this card. If a face-up exceeds monster is on the field, oh, not on your opponent's side, you can special summon this card from the hand defense position. Nice. Oh, the big boy, Star Liege Lord Galaxian. I didn't know that they were going to actually put him in there. He's in here at 11. Whoa! Photon stream of destruction. I wonder how many of those you get. Another charge, man. Another slasher. Another photon stream of destruction. You get 2 of these? You can just banish their shit? Oh, wow. A whole playset of these. Okay. You get 3 photon streams? You get 3 photon streams. That's disgusting. You get 3 photon streams and this card. Baby. 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 Oh. Oh, the babies. Oh, the babies. Yes. That's sexy. That's sexy. That's really sexy. That's hot. That's really hot. You get 3? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. 3 photon streams is a lot. However, if you can maintain your field, you know, maybe you're using Exceeds block or something to stop effects or something, but you can, I mean, it banishes a card. It doesn't just banish, you know, a monster or a spell or trap or a face up. It banishes a card. That's disgusting, man. That's absolutely disgusting. I don't know. That's disgusting. I can see that really becoming like a thing. Wow. That's disgusting, bro. And even if your opponent has back row removal, you can still chain that card and banish whatever you need to. Amazing. And it's so easy to summon the monster with that Star Liege thing. Like, it's just busted. You get 3? I mean, think about how effective whatchamajig was. Spell book of whatever, the one that banished. Think of how strong that was. And that was a very situational card. You need 3 spells in the grave and I think a spellcaster on the field. But that shit was oppressive as fuck, if you remember. So I don't know. Might prove to be busted. Be gone. Might proves to be busted. First turn exceeds meta. We shall see. We shall see. It might prove to be busted, man. You don't know. It might actually be busty. You're gonna be like, holy shit, this is busty. I'm gonna say, told you. You're gonna be like, damn. Well, offer me as a tribute. Yeah, Spellbook of Fate. I think, what I say, Spellbook of Tilt? What I say, Spellbook of Tilt? I'm pretty sure that's what I said. I activate the Spellbook of Tilt. Dado. Kite. Do you realize that your fate is to be farmed each turn over and over again in this hell by my different dimension demons? I'm practicing for the big time. One ton. Different dimension or demons. Nani? Did I say my inner monologue outwardly? Damn. Bum, 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 bum. I need to be able to play Virtual World this brainlessly. I need to be able to do all this without thinking. I need to be able to do all this. Just be like, brainless, brainless, brainless. I need to be able to do all this. Oh yeah, I don't have my beat down. Here you go. Take this. Take 6,000. I went to pop the beat down to go to 4Gs, and I was like, oh yeah, I just realized I don't have beat down. Hey. Come on, let's get it. Back to the gate. Back to the gate. Can I have a little bit of result booster, experience booster? This is why I don't bother farming. It's just like, you know, why? It's like, you know, you can use a result booster, experience booster. You always have a bunch of those. Plus, you know, big old 6,000 monsters swinging in for game. You can always farm. You getting KLG with Galaxy Eyes? Yes. I believe you can do it, my boy. I think it's possible, my boy. We're gonna be farming fast. Not gonna wait. Oops. No, that's the wrong guy. Boom. Damn, ending this man so fast, like the music is like just not even gonna have a chance to like get in there and change or nothing. Damn. Music just didn't even get a chance to change. It was just like, oh shit, don't even bother. He's dead. Oh damn, I forgot to hit my items. Oof. You still should be using BBDD or you bail farm deck proper. He says those photon advancers make the vanilla deck strong. I feel you, my boy. Oh, Omega streams are less popular because this audience is a Duel Links audience. But honestly, here's the real talk. The Omega streams aren't for everyone. The Omega streams are for those who want to take their dueling to the next level, who want to go from Duel Links to TCG and learn the ways of a true duelist. But outside of that, you know, Duel Links is Duel Links, Omega is Omega. You know, can't make people like something, you know. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But my whole thing is, you know, I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. So, and also, it doesn't have to be as popular. It just has to be, you know, it has to be decent enough. Honestly, it just has to be good enough. It doesn't have to be as popular. Well, on my channel anyway, in terms of views, because basically, I would say maybe like I lose, like, I wouldn't say lose, like 1,000 views, maybe, if that, off of a video. But over time, it gets a little bit more views. But I'm basically learning and getting better every day on the stream, my boy. And one day, I'll be at the top. But yeah, that's one of those things, like, as I'm experimenting, that's one of those things that are consistent, that I'm doing good and that people are enjoying. So I'm not too worried about that. Like, people are really enjoying it. It's like the YTDan Game King. It's not for everybody, but the people who watch it enjoy it. So that's the point. It's like, I'm going for that quote unquote quality content, my boy. And I've also learned my place in the Yu-Gi-Oh grand scheme, Yu-Gi-Oh space. So because I know this, I know where I am, my boy. I know exactly, you know, kind of what kind of content to make. And I think like Omega right now, especially while it's in the beta form, it's a really good choice, because when Omega goes live and it's like, okay, this is the official release, I'll know how to duel by then. You know, I'll have my shit together. Like right now, I will say I'm not 100% on my dueling skill, but by the time it goes like live, I'll have my stuff together. Also, by the time I think we get to go back and, well, I mean, we can, some card shops you can go back into, but I'm not going into card shops until either this shit is under control or the vaccine has kind of become mainstream and like most people have used it, because I'll be damned if I get COVID at the end of this bullshit. So not getting COVID for Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Not doing it. But once I go back into a card shop, I want to be able to like actually play. So I got to get some practice. So Omega is like the best choice, because whatchamajig, Duel Links, not Duel Links, whatchamajig, the new, they're coming out with the new TCG version of Duel Links or whatever. That's coming out. You know, you gotta be ready for the future, man. You know, it's not always gonna be Duel Links. It's not always gonna be Duel Links. Duel Links, like Duel Links, here, I put it to you like this. Duel Links might not be forever. Yu-Gi-Oh might not be forever. But I gotta figure out a way to make YTDan forever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. That's the best way I can describe it. That's the best way I can say it. I gotta future-proof myself. And I already know that my skills are lacking in the dueling department when it comes to master duels. I know. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy! But you know, hey, if I can realize that in myself, I can get better. If I can't see that I need to get better, then I'll never get better. So I gotta future-proof myself if I want to survive in this landscape and continue to do this. The same way I future-proofed myself back in the day when I was doing amiibo stuff. Because Yu-Gi-Oh stuff didn't always start out good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he can just do that. I forgot. Busted. Forgot he could just do that. Because remember Amiibo stuff? Remember Amiibo's things? That shit died, bro. And before the Amiibo ship died, guess what your boy did? I jumped off that shit like King Kong jumped off the boat when Godzilla shot his nuclear blast. When he shot his nuclear breath through the boat, did you see how Godzilla jumped off King Kong jumped off like, did you see it? Did you see the King Kong versus Godzilla trailer? That shit was hype. I can't wait for that. And they had the right soundtrack too. That shit was spicy. But basically, I had to jump off the Amiibo ship. Cause if I didn't jump off that Amiibo ship, I would be down. Like, what's that? It's a bunch of Amiibo channels that used to be around that do nothing nowadays. So if I want YTDan to survive, if I want this YouTube thing to survive, if I want this online persona to survive, I need to be thinking about the future. And I've always wanted a Yu-Gi-Oh content channel. That was always my main goal. Even when I started way back in the day doing game reviews, I wanted a Yu-Gi-Oh content channel. And I finally got that. I think a lot of y'all know, like the first Yu-Gi-Oh videos I think I put out was the Legacy of the Duelists. That video, the vampire video. Remember that? The blah blah, like that shit. That was like the first thing I ever did, my boy. Got to get ready for the future, man. Got to get ready for the future. So I'm getting ready for the future by honing my dueling skills. Because, hey, listen, we can play Duel Links all day, but if Duel Links dies and Konami gets into dire straits and they're like, we've got to make this money, man, what we gonna do? They're gonna say, shit, let's put it all in the TCG. Duel Links is gone, just like that. Then what? Ooh, that was spicy! That was spicy! That was spicy. That was damn spicy. That was spicy as fuck. That was spicy as fuck. Wow, that was spicy. I like that. That was spicy. That was really spicy. Wow. I don't know how good that's gonna be in practice during through the meta, but that was spicy. I enjoyed that. That was amazing. Ritual spell summons from the grave, much better than I definitely underestimated that card. I thought it was just like any other paladin, but nah, that was pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, the Insector movie, my boy. Those are like, think about it like this. I make certain content for myself as passion projects. I make other content as like things I know YouTube likes, and I make other content as things I know my fans like. Real talk, YouTube loves my live streams. YouTube loves my and my audience loves my live streams. So that's why I do live streams now nearly exclusively. But nice number recovery and whatever this is, the little Ant-Man, cool. That's why I do YouTube streams like pretty much exclusively. But when it comes to the Insector movie, YTDan Game King, Insector movie, that's what you called it. The Duel Links movie, my boy, YTDan Game King, that's like passion project stuff. But now I'm trying to find another Yu-Gi-Oh niche. I'm looking for another Yu-Gi-Oh niche is what I'm looking for right now. As you can see, as I'm trying out new things. And basically my measuring stick is, can I make a Yu-Gi-Oh? This is the question. Can YTDan make a Yu-Gi-Oh video that's more popular than his live stream? Can he do that? That's gonna be hard, because that means the video is gonna have to get all of you to watch it, and the video is gonna have to get randos to watch it. So how can I make something that appeals to everybody? I gotta keep putting new stuff out until I figure it out, my boy. But at this moment, I've got a pretty good idea of what people like, and or at least what people like from me. So I gotta keep trying, pretty much. Pretty much. Long story short, my boy. So are developers gonna make the Omega game available on mobile? I'm not really sure. I don't get me wrong. I might be in on the ground floor, but I am no one like special or anything. Like they don't like tell me like a bunch of stuff. Like I do talk with one of the creators, but you know, I didn't ask him like to tell me the full plans, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they got plans for that, but I know that they're pretty much getting to a point where they want to just have the game ready for like, you know, like mainstream consumption pretty much. And they're getting rid of like a lot of bugs. Like I don't know if you notice when I'm playing Omega, sometimes there is a like you can't see the name for some reason. Like the name will disappear in the duel of your opponent. They fixed that issue. They did like a lot of issue fixes on this last patch. And oh, by the way, I was having problems downloading something, and they helped me out. They basically told me how to get to the GitHub and fix my issue. So if you have problems downloading Omega or something like that, let me know. I'll put the link in the description of this video, and you can just use that link to go to their site to do what you need to do. I summoned this so the computer wouldn't mess up the auto duel, but I kept dueling. You said Digimon TCG remake. Did you looks pretty nice. Now see, this is the thing, okay? Those other TCG, now don't get me wrong, I do like other TCGs and other games and stuff, but for YouTube, does my YouTube, my audience like that? No. And YouTube uses your audience as a measuring stick to send videos out to other people. So basically they're like, if the YTDan fans don't like this, random people in the wilds of YouTube aren't gonna like this. It's their logic. So I gotta get something that blows your mind that you'll share, and then also if you watch it, YouTube will be like, oh, you've done good work here. We're gonna go ahead and just send it out to everybody. So let me look at this donation, my boy. The great JMG. He said Gladiator Beast with Jim Merchant is one of my favorite videos. He said second would be the stream where dude dropped Blue Eye Shining on you. Actually, I think I want to bring the Jim Merchant deck back because we got the Rescue Rabbit. So I was thinking about bringing Rescue Rabbit, Jim Merchant, and Dale, making a deck around that, but I don't know how strong that's gonna be with stuff like Galaxies running around banishing shit for fun. I really don't know. but honestly, you know, Omega is pretty big. Like people do really enjoy it, and I think, you know, on my YouTube channel, I can just give you flat out like, you know, what my channel is about, and you can tell me what you think. You know, you give me your feedback. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this, because this is kind of how I see myself, or how I see myself through your eyes. I think people are here not just for the entertainment, but people are here for the journey. They want to see what YTDan does next, because it's like I put it like this. Not that I make like boo-boo content or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is people know that I make spicy content, and people know that I have an entertaining live stream, but they know that I'm not just streaming every day without a purpose. They know that the reason that I stream is to get better as a duelist in general. So they're like, when is Dan gonna make that move and go to those tournaments? When is Dan gonna make that move and take things to the next level? And honestly, I think people are very interested in seeing that journey, and I just have to find creative ways to show that journey to my audience. So that's basically where I am in this content journey on YouTube. Because it's not just a mission to make videos. That's the wrong way of looking at YouTube. If you look at YouTube like, oh my God, it's Monday and I normally upload on Tuesdays and I don't have a video this week. Ah! If that's how you look at YouTube, you're fucked. Straight up. Flat out. Just can't help you, man. If that's how you think about YouTube, you're fucked. You can't be thinking about YouTube in a situation where, for example, you can't be thinking about YouTube in a way like, if I don't do something, my whole shit's gonna fail. You can't look at it like that. And you also can't look at YouTube as, I made this content, these people better watch it. If you think about it like that, you're already losing. You're already losing. What you should be thinking about is how you can entertain your current base and bring others in. That's what you should be thinking about. And if that's what you're thinking about, it's going to show in your content. So that's why, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Also, you got to get one thing under control, and I'll give you just some random YouTube tip. You got to get time management under control. Because I used to spend weeks, months, days on videos. I don't do that anymore. Like, honestly, you're playing the YouTube game, so it's about speed. It's about speed. So here it is. What's the best video you can make in a day? What's the best video you can make in 3 days? If you can make a decent video in a day and you can make a stellar video in 3 days, keep making decent videos until you can make a stellar video in 1 day, or figure out a way to make that stellar video in 1 day. But don't kill yourself or push yourself or make yourself feel bad because you couldn't make a stellar video in 1 day. Because what people are interested in is you and your content. So you got to be able to make the content, do it quickly, because you're not the only one making content out here. You are competing for eyeballs. Brad uploads an update video. I upload YTDan Game King. Yes, somebody could watch both videos, but will they? They could watch Brad's video and forget that I even uploaded and immediately go playing Duel Links. I've lost the view. They could start watching my video and be like, hell yeah. And then Brad's update comes along and they're like, oh no, I don't want to watch Brad's update now because I'm hyped off of what I've just saw. So now I want to go play with the triple D, So you're competing for eyeballs. There is a strategic part where that stuff comes in, but at the end of the day, I would just say it's best not to stress yourself out. You should make a plan and follow through on it. That'd be my best advice. If I was to tell you any one thing, make a plan, follow through on it, and don't kill yourself with worrying about what didn't happen, what could have been, because you don't know what could have been. You don't have any control over this platform, neither do I. And sometimes I don't even think YouTube got control over this bitch. So at the end of the day, you got to worry about you, like yourself, like not even your content. You got to worry about you. Like, can I get up every day and stream twice per day, even if I'm dead fucking tired? Yes, I can do that. Can I stream an 8-hour stream? I can't do that. I would love to. I just can't do it. But am I gonna beat myself up because I can't do an 8-hour stream like Duel Links meta? No, I'm not. Because it's not what I can do. So, people aren't here for what Duel Links meta can do. They're here for what I can do. So I gotta play in my sandbox, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So that's just one thing I'm just letting you know. Like, that's just one thing I learned over these years of making content that is most valuable. If you do what you can do, then you won't ever have to worry about leaving shit on the table because you did what you could do. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to ever worry that you left something on the table because you did everything that you could do. Now, if I get some more time and I can do an 8-hour stream, and the only reason I'm not doing an 8-hour stream is because I'm lazy, then okay, I'm not doing all I can do. But if I don't get more time, it's just gonna be these 2-hour streams here and there, you know, back and forth, accumulative every day. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that's just the longs and shorts, honestly. And it took me a while to learn that lesson, because you know, it's weird. You know, for example, back when Guns Blazing was in the game, and me and Guns was very close. Like we weren't like buddies. He came over my house or nothing, but we were very close in terms of content we made and style, you know, and what we were going for, and some of our methods. Now, the only difference between Guns Blazing and a mistake that I made was that I didn't go to Twitch initially, but I didn't like Twitch, and that's honestly the reason why I didn't go. And I still don't like Twitch. I don't think YouTube's the best platform, but I definitely don't think Twitch is the best platform. But regardless of what I think about Twitch, the brass tacks is Twitch is a different platform from YouTube. It makes more money, and if you can take your videos from Twitch and monetize it on YouTube, that's just a plus. You know, it's just a plus. It's all it is. Like, doing Twitch and YouTube is like playing Pot of Greed. It's just a pure plus. That's all it is. If you don't do Twitch and YouTube, that's fine, but you're not gonna get the Pot of Greed. That's what's happening if you're not doing Twitch and YouTube. And I know that. But if I was to jump on Twitch, what would that do? That would take away from my YouTube, and I can't do that right now because I'm not in that position to do that. If I ever went to 8-hour streams though, I would definitely go to Twitch, because I don't want to have 8-hour streams on my YouTube. I only do 2-hour streams because I feel like 2 hours is like the sweet spot for YouTube live streams, just sitting up on the platform. But that's just an assessment that I made based on my channel. I can't tell you that would be the same for you if that's what you did. But that's my assessment. But anyway, as I was telling the story about Guns Blazing, we're very similar in like style and stuff. And as things was happening, and we just we would brainstorm like some random ideas, or he would see something I did and think it was spicy, and he would basically mimic it, or vice versa. And sometimes when that would happen, people would come back to me and be like, "Stop copying Guns Blazing, bro." Now that sucked. You know what I'm saying? So that messed with my head a little bit. But that had nothing to do with Guns Blazing. That was a me problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, if people come and make a comment on my shit and get in my head, that's a me problem. That's not a Guns problem. It's not a Duel Links meta problem. That's a me problem. You know? If I'm letting people occupy brain space with their negative comments, thoughts, or whatever, or their opinions, you know, that's a me problem. And that happened a lot in that time, because on top of that stuff, I had a lot of life stuff going on that was taxing me. Just real talk, I was getting taxed in all aspects of life. So I mean, I had a lot of me problems, and I couldn't see as they say, I couldn't see the forest for the trees. You know, I just couldn't see. You know, I couldn't see where I was valued. I couldn't see where people, how people saw me. All I could see was people judging me for this or that, or the decisions or choices that I made. And it's irritating to constantly receive this feedback, because everybody thinks that they're giving constructive criticism. You know, but most people are giving destructive criticism. You should look it up if you don't know what that means. But basically, some people just don't really understand what they're saying to someone and the effect that it has, you know? I don't outwardly voice these people said something and it bothered me, but sometimes things bothers you, and not really anymore, because, you know, my mind has changed on things. So it's all about perspective and what you learn over time. And honestly, going through the stuff I went through and coming out of it, I learned so much about myself that wow. Sometimes I also learned that sometimes you just got bad luck and there's nothing you can do about it. So you got to make the most of it. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at this. This is shit luck. You know, it's bound to happen to you. You know, it's almost impossible to go through this life without bad luck happening. So you kind of have to expect it. Those are lessons that, you know, you kind of learn from Yu-Gi-Oh. I always learn lessons from Yu-Gi-Oh, but that's one of the biggest lessons. Sometimes bad luck's gonna happen to you. You have to expect it. It's not always gonna be bad. It's not always gonna be good. Sometimes bad luck just fucking happens, man. Sometimes you get 3 triple D swirl slime for no reason. Sometimes you just get 3 triple D swirl slime. What are you gonna fucking do? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens. But see, I can't prepare for bad luck such as this, because if you look down here, you can see 3 triple D swirl slimes. Okay, I'm prepared for the bad luck because in my extra deck I have Armides, Keeper of the Boundaries, and I have this beast, Triple D Pendragon. See how I'm prepared for the bad luck? I can go either way. I can beat you up, or I could take you down. I'm gonna go with the takedown. Just because I like to summon Armides. He's a bad beast. But yeah, I mean, a lot of YouTube, honestly, is overcoming ego. And no one will tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you that right here, right now. YouTube, to be successful on YouTube, you kind of got to get over yourself. That's the realest thing I could ever tell anybody. You got to get over yourself. If you want to grow on YouTube, you got to get over yourself. Because what happens is you get a sense of entitlement on things, and it's not like I never had a sense of entitlement for anything ever. I never thought that I deserved anything or somebody should give me something. But it happened on YouTube because YouTube creates an environment that allows you to perpetuate a sense of entitlement. Let me tell you how that works, because YouTube gasses you up. When you start on YouTube, right, uploading a video and you don't have any subscribers, you don't have any expectation. Like, you might put in a lot of work on your video. You might, you know, pay other people to do stuff for you. You might make the best quality video in the world, right? But when you upload it to YouTube and you have 0 subscribers, you have no expectation, okay? You have no sense of entitlement. But the moment one person subscribes, the moment one person comments, the moment one person donates, even if you never acknowledge it, in the back of your mind, you gain this expectation that it will happen again. And when it doesn't happen again, most YouTubers, most people don't look at themselves and say, why didn't it happen for me? They look outward. They look at that subscribe number and say, I have 10 subscribers. Why do I have 2 views? It's YouTube's fault. Why do I got 10 subscribers and have 2 views? It's my subscribers' fault. They don't watch my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I said that in the past. But here's the real talk. Some people outgrow your YouTube. They don't unsubscribe. Some people stop using their Gmail account. They just never came back. Some people literally die. They went off to the shadow realm. And think about it like that. If somebody subscribed to your fucking channel and died tomorrow, are they an asshole for not watching? No, they're not. They're dead. And that's the reality. But you don't think about that. All you think about is, why they not click video? I make video, they no click. Why waste time make video if they make no click? I make no clickbait. Aren't I honorable YouTube? That's how I be. And unfortunately, you don't know what's going on. It's just a funny It's a funny little thing that you never really think about, but that happens. And it's like, you don't think about having a sense of entitlement, but you gain a sense of entitlement only because you start to get an expectation of what you should and shouldn't be getting. And it's really funny because I grew up with type of lifestyle. I didn't have expectations for for pretty much anything. I never had an expectation for anything because sometimes things just wouldn't happen for me. So it's funny to go through something like that, realize how you changed, and after you realize that, it's like, okay, well, what am I gonna do now? You know, a lot of people don't get to do this huge air quotes. A lot of people don't get to my level, which is 30,000 ish subscribers, right? A lot of people just a couple hundred, you know, a couple thousand, maybe tens of 20, maybe 0 forever. Some people never get past 10, but I was lucky enough to get past, you know, those initial benchmarks, those initial gates or what have you. And now that I'm here, the question is, what you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? That's the question. So I could either continue to do the same thing forever, which a lot of YouTubers do, and there's nothing wrong with that, and risk dying out in the shadows when you outgrow me, or I could try to grow with you. I could try to entertain you beyond your interest in just Yu-Gi-Oh. I could try to hook you and get you interested in me. And, you know, I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh, so there is caveats to that, but you got to be real with yourself. You got to be real with the YouTube. Like, you know, of course, you know, do you think I'll be on the phone talking business to people, acting like a maniac? No, I don't. But when I get on YouTube, I act like a maniac. Why? Because, you know, that's who I am on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You said, what level am I in Zexal World? I don't know. Probably like 10. So that's just it, my boy. That's just the longs and shorts of it, my boy. Like, people on YouTube will tell you to be yourself if you want to make YouTube content, and that's not 100% the truth. Because yes, you should be yourself, but you should know yourself. Like, that's the greater wisdom. Know yourself before you start making YouTube. Because if you don't know who you are, you will allow people to tell you who you are. And if people tell you who you are, then you'll never have a grasp on your identity. You'll always be flowing with the wind, changing with the seasons, and you will never understand what your value is. And that's something that I had to learn. But, you know, sometimes people never have to learn that lesson. Sometimes people just do one thing, they get lucky, they get paid, and they get the fuck on, and they never have to learn that lesson. They don't think about long-term stuff. But what I have on my hands, I can tell you what I have. I have a sustainable YouTube channel that will provide consistent numbers over and over and over again. They aren't the biggest numbers, but they're consistent for what I do. So I know why they're consistent, because I'm consistent. But you know, that's just what I've learned. You know, I don't have a viral YouTube channel. If I had a viral YouTube channel, I wouldn't have such a quality audience like yourselves. Like, I have a quality audience that give a fuck about me and my journey. And that's something YouTubers will kill for, because when they're viral YouTubers, they get to the end of the line and they're like, fuck, man. Why don't people stay here? Why don't people keep watching my shit? That's how you get a channel with 1 million subscribers and less than 10,000 views. Because that less than 10,000 are the people who care about that person, you know? And I ain't saying you gotta love me and send me a Christmas present or a birthday present, although I will accept. But you gotta at least like me enough to click my video to say, What YTDan got going on today? What's up with the boy? Let's see what he's doing. What kind of shenanigans is he up to today? You know what I'm saying? You don't come here for top tier 1 meta decks and stuff, because that's not what I do here. I mean, I could do that. I could do that. I could do news just like Brad or Watt, you know, but that's not what I do, you know? You can do whatever you want, but I'm not passionate about those things. Like, you know, I don't care about that. Like, honestly, I tried to kind of, I call it riding the wave of content, and I really don't like doing that. I always feel like I'm behind the 8 ball when I'm doing that. I always feel like I'm late. Like, I could be like the first person to put some shit up. I'll feel like I'm late because YouTube was like, well, Brad's news videos rank higher than your news video, so we're gonna send them Brad's video. We're not even gonna bother send them your video. But then why'd I make a news video? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know Brad's winning in that space. Why would I try to encroach on that? Unless I was really trying to be a news channel and I really had a passion for delivering news and I could deliver it in a different way than he does. But I don't want to do that, and I don't care about that, so therefore I don't do that. And if I did do that kind of like race, I did that chase, I'd burn out. And I don't want to burn out because I want to do this long term. So if I want to do it long term, what can I do? Got to always go back to yourself. What can I do? What can you do? You know, so that's how I do it. So I paid for 50 characters and I'm using all. I appreciate that $2 donation, my boy. So no worries, my boy. So here, take it for the Mercedes. Hey, you know what? One day I'll get there, my boy, and I'll remember the 2 bones that you gave me, and I'll be like, you know what? Well earned. I'll feel good about it, my boy. I will feel good about it. We're actually moving pretty quick on this farm, like no lie. Like we got some good skills going. We got nice experience going. I've been saving up my little dual orbs just for this moment. So, and I think I got a world that's ready to go over. I think it's, oh, but I can't take him into that world. So I can't do that anyway, damn. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I can't do that. Oh, no, yeah, I can do that. I can go to the world, I can reset it. I can do that.
Duel.
I can do that, my boy. So basically, right now, I mean, if I was to sum it up in just a catchphrase or a statement, right now, I'm building my dueling legacy, my boy. That's what I'm doing right now. And if you want to be along for the journey, you can come along. That's what I'm doing. I'm working on my dueling legacy. You know, I don't plan to go to the Shadow Realm no time soon, but I got to work on my dueling legacy every day. Because if I don't, you know, there won't be anything here. Got to work on it every day. Got to do something new every day. Got to learn something new every day. Got to challenge myself every day. Because right now, I'm not just competing in the Yu-Gi-Oh metagame. I'm competing in the ultimate metagame. The entertainment metagame. Not the YouTube metagame. The entertainment metagame. Because YouTube isn't the only place I can make content. But right now, it is the only place I'm making content. But it won't be like that always. So, you know, I got to work on me, man. That's where I got to be. That's where I got to be. Working on my dueling legacy. And when I take it beyond YouTube, when I take it beyond, you know, wherever, I gotta be ready. I can't be like, well, damn, if in butts was candy and nuts, we'd all be busting big ones. Can't be doing that, man. I gotta be ready. Baby in there, you tripping. You know, it really must suck to be a goddamn baby, man. Cause babies be crying. Baby mad as hell. Baby mad as hell. He's like, what the fuck? Cause we gotta let him nap. And what's funny is he'll wake up and he'll scream, and he'll go back to sleep. He'll scream himself to sleep. It's kind of bananas. He says, have you ever considered vlogging? He says, I think it would be a major audience for that plus. And he says, I would be interested in seeing the life of the dueling parent, my boy. Real talk, I have considered it, but I think that's something that I want to implement later on. I don't think it's the right time for it, but I think that that's definitely something I can do. But I want to bring the vlogging back with like going to locals and stuff like that. I feel like regardless of what I do, I want to make sure that it's still Yu-Gi-Oh focused, because if I take the focus away from Yu-Gi-Oh, basically it's not the same. It's not as special. You know, once I remove Yu-Gi-Oh from the equation, it's just like any other content on YouTube, and that's not what I want to be. I want to be something different. Like sometimes when people come home, like for example, my wife watches Love and Hip Hop. I don't think that's a great show. I don't like that show, but she looks forward to that shit every week. That's like, you know, she looks forward to that because they do shit on Love and Hip Hop that they don't do on other shows. Like, you know, she watches that shit religiously. Back when Keeping Up with the Kardashians was on TV. Why people watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians? That is not the best TV show on the planet, in the world, but shit, people watch it all the time because it presents a unique value. And that's, you know, that's the entertainment game. So I got, you know, I found my unique value. I found my niche, but you can do anything within the niche, but you got to just find your thing. And I, like, right now, I know the thing is Yu-Gi-Oh, but in terms of like making content, you know, sometimes I need, I feel like I need other things. Like I need, like, you know, I want to incorporate locals, and I can't incorporate locals. I was planning on doing that 2020 last year, but you know, you know, we got the clap back. You know what I'm saying? One of these dudes had a rank up. One of these stages had a rank up. What happened to my rank up? One of these had a rank up. Oh, all right, hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'm looking at the baby on the monitor. He just yeeted his pacifier out of the crib. Let me go grab it for him. While he's crying, he literally yeeted it out of the crib. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Poor baby. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Like he's in there, right? And he's like, he's got the pacifier in his mouth. He's got two pacifiers. Cause I leave one in the bed for him because he'll yeet one of them eventually. And he'll have one in his mouth. So he rolled over to the side of the bed while he was sleeping, right? And you know how like he's sleeping, he's got a pacifier in his mouth. So he opened his mouth and the pacifier fell out of the bed. So now he doesn't have the pacifier. And as I'm looking, he rolls over and he grabs the other pacifier, but he's thrashing around because now he realized, hey, I'm sleeping in here and nobody's in here. So he's thrashing around, yeet! Now the pacifier is gone. Now he realizes he has no pacifier, period. So now he's super freaking out. So I go in there and I pick his pacifiers up and he's like, what the fuck? I grab some new pacifiers off the desk or whatever, or the dresser or whatnot. Hand him them new pacifiers. Give him a little rub, calm him down. Turn a little music on. Turn the oscillating baby thing on. And he's like, I'm straight. I'm good. I'm like, you straight? He's like, I'm good. I'm good. Babies, man. Babies, man. They are a treasure. Wow. That's funny. Meg, you're going nuts. Meg, you're a mad woman. Meg. Damn it, Meg. Meg is out here, my boys. Meg is out here. Meg don't give a damn. Meg's like, I'm gonna clap your cheeks, boy. Damn it, Meg. Yeah, babies be nutty, my boy. So, well, it's your central theme. He says that's actually hard to find for many YouTubers. He says, I know a guy who wants to make merch, but has no symbol. Like, that's no merch. Like, yeah, it's honestly, it's hard to, people call it finding like their voice. It's hard to find your voice. It's hard to find your voice on these platforms because think about it like this. When you think about making content on YouTube, what do you think about? You probably think about the shit that you like to watch. So if you think about the shit you like to watch on YouTube and you go to make stuff like that you like to watch, is that stuff you're truly passionate about, or is that just shit you're mimicking? Are you making your own deck, or are you net decking? Net decking works for some people, doesn't work for everybody. That's why most people fail, you know? And I've never been a person that can follow a mold. Like, I've never been that person. And what I really hate, especially like stuff like, for example, small things that irritate me that came to fruition in the future, right? Nani? Sensei just got a Shiranui, dog. Thank you, my boy. Hooking up with the Shiranui purchase, my boy. Get that Shiranui, dog. Got the dark magic on today, my boy. I appreciate you. Wait, hold on a second. Has purchased a Shiranui dog. Oh, and an Invoker baby. Hold on a second. He got a Shiranui dog and an Invoker baby. Damn. You got the double. I appreciate that support, my boy. But damn, made me forget what I was saying. But damn, I appreciate the double, my boy. This Streamlabs notification on this dashboard does not tell me all the information, but when I go over to the website, it gives the rest of the information. I appreciate you, my boy. Damn, y'all be hooking that boy up. So that's the type of stuff that gives me motivation and lets me know that I'm making the right choices. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I put in a lot of work to make the shirts and people are liking them and buying them. So, you know, incentivizes me to do more because I've made the right choices in terms of, and I hate calling it this, my brand. But, you know, if you read books about like marketing and advertising, you know, you want to read stuff about building brands. Even people like, you know, how Nike builds brands and how other big companies build brands, because, you know, even though you're doing YouTube, it's not quote unquote just YouTube. Don't minimalize yourself. Don't minimalize what you're doing, because at the end of the day, it's your life and your effort. Don't minimalize it. Don't get me wrong. There's gonna be plenty of people to minimalize it for you. So you can't minimalize it yourself, because here's the real talk. Here's the real talk, my boy. Here's the real talk, my boy. Hold on, let me get all up in for this one. Here's the real talk. If you decide to do YouTube or Twitch or anything other than get a 9-to-5 fucking job, if you decide to do anything in your life except for wake your ass up, take your ass to school, graduate, then take your ass to college, graduate, and get a 9-to-5 job. If you do anything outside of that, you are a rogue in life. If you are a rogue in life, if you don't believe in what you're doing and you let people minimalize it, you're not gonna make it, man. Because you gotta believe in your shit and what you doing more than anybody else. Because at the end of the day, nobody sees the vision like you do. Nobody sees it. Not even the people who believe in you the most. They don't see it like you see it. So you can't rely on them to give you a self-esteem boost, the motivation. You gotta do it on your own. You gotta do it by yourself. So don't let people minimalize it. Oh, it's just YouTube. Oh, it's just a vlog. Oh, it's just a website. Oh, it's just affiliate marketing. Oh, it's just t-shirt sales. Oh, it's just, no. It's just their opinion. It's just their opinion, man. So if you don't believe in your shit, you already lost. All right, back to Duel Links. And that's the realest shit right there. You gotta believe in your shit. You got to, man. You got to. You have to, because they're already doubting you. Like for example, I love my wife. She's an amazing, wonderful woman. She believes in me. Does she believe in this YouTube shit? I mean, she believes in it as much as she believes in me. And that's a lot, but that's not as much as I believe in this, what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But that don't have to be my only hustle. I can have more than one hustle. But if this is gonna be my goal, I need to be about my business. And that's just real talk. So, damn it, what did I put in the grave? I put in there. Oh, yeah. I used the whatchamajig. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I can do this. I'm just thinking, like, hold on a second. What did I have in the grave again? Like, totally forgot. I'm like, wait, what's in there again? Oh, yeah, DD Swirl Sign. I was going to do this. But yeah, man, you got to, man. You got to. That's the only way you're going to make it. Because, you know, and what's funny about that is what comes out of that is people like, for example, like a Kanye West, for example. And they ask Kanye, you know, Kanye, who inspires you? When your response to some shit like I inspire me, that's some real shit. It is very arrogant how he said it. But it ain't 100% arrogance, and it's not 100% a lie. You gotta inspire you. You get up in the morning, you beat down and depressed, who gonna make that video? Not me. I'm not doing it. You gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, when my dad passed, I was in a fuck situation. And it's not like my dad and I had like this like best friend style relationship. You know, he's my dad, you know, but it really fucked with me, because not only did it fuck with me on a my father passed away kind of level, fucked with me on an existential level. Like, motherfucker, I'm next. Oh shit. Like, it fucked with me on that level too. So, you know, I'm laying in the bed all fucked up about it. But I mean, the reality is life is continuing to move on. And the last thing my dad told me was one of the best pieces of advice he could have ever given me. And I don't know if he knew that that's what that was, but it's the last thing he told me before he died. He just said, you got to keep moving forward. And you hear that from people all the time. You're hearing that from me right now. It might not mean nothing to you, but it's the realest thing that can be said. You got to keep moving forward. If you don't keep moving forward, then you're going to get left behind eventually. Eventually you will be surpassed. Eventually you'll be overtaken. And before you know it, it'll be too late. Not too late for you to reinvent yourself. Not too late for you to set a goal and achieve it. Too late to do that thing you were thinking about. I'll give you a great example. Before Uber Eats came out, before that was a thing, before it was even a concept, your boy, old YTDan, thought of that concept, wrote up a business plan, and was gonna go out and get a loan. I let myself talk me out of that. I mean, who's to say that I wouldn't be able to implement it the same? Who's to say that it wouldn't be, you know, who's to say it wouldn't be a success? Who's to say it will fail? Who knows? I don't know that 100%. Nobody knows that. But before that shit was a thing, I wrote up a business plan and had it ready to go to do that shit. Talked it up with my wife and everything. Was about to pursue it 100%. I talked myself out of it. I told myself that was a stupid idea. Who paid $10 more to eat some funky ass McDonald's? Everybody. 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 Have you ever looked at how much Uber Eats and Grubhub, basically $10 fucking on top of whatever you order? And people ain't ordering nothing but bullshit they could have got up the street. So what do you mean you're gonna pay $15 for a double cheese and a sweet tea? You're gonna pay $20 for a double cheese and a sweet tea. Don't forget the fucking tip. $20 for a double cheese and a sweet tea. So you don't get to get your fat ass off your chair or out your bed. There was a time where I thought that was a brilliant idea. Then I talked myself out of it. Then it happened. Boy, didn't I look stupid. Looked real dumb. Felt real bad about that. But I can't feel bad about that because that opportunity came and it passed. I got to do something new. It came. It's gone. Got to do something new. That one wasn't for me. You know? It could have been, but it wasn't. You meet a baddie. You meet a baddie. She's the baddest of the bad. You ain't never seen a chick so bad in your life. She by herself. She's got a sweet tea from McDonald's. You want to go holler at her, but you get scared. She too bad. She a 10 out of 10. I am a meager 5. I can't fuck with that. Sure, I got my life together. I got a car. I got a place. I got some savings. I'm looking for a wife, but damn, I don't deserve a baddie. Why don't you deserve a baddie? I don't know. I just don't. She out of my league. Then you see her a couple weeks later with a 1, with a 2. Dude looking ugly, straight fugly. He got a ring on it. That could have been your baddie. But you talked yourself out of it. You do it all the time. You don't even think about it. You do it all the time. You talk yourself out of good shit all the time. But you never think about it. You never think about it. Because you told yourself you don't deserve it. Why don't you deserve it? Why is anybody else more worthy than you? That's the real talk. Why is anybody else more worthy than you? The answer is nobody else more worthy than you. We're all on the same level right here. You know what I'm saying? We're all on the same fucking level, man. we all operating off a fucking perceived value, man. It's what other people see in you. You know, you can believe in yourself, but if other people look at you and be like, well, I think this motherfucker's an asshole. You might not be an asshole, but you are an asshole to some people. Guess I gotta take this. I guess this thing, one of those things, something makes it not targetable. I wasn't even paying attention. Bruh, look at this. The bad luck has come. Gotta make a contingency for the bad luck. Think I can pop this? I can. I might die. We'll see. But yeah, that's how I be, man. That's how I be, man. Like, honestly, it's just, you know, when I got over that dating tip, like, you know, that whole, no, I don't deserve a baddie. I got over that. I used to be like that. Like, no, I don't deserve a baddie. She bad, but I mean, I can't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? She too bad for me. I used to be just like that. But I got over that. And then I started getting some baddies. Then I found me a real baddie and I married it. I mean, that's what happens. You eventually get over that shit. You start talking to baddies. You find a real baddie that's like not just bad on the outside, but bad on the inside. And then it's like, well, now I'm winning, just like that. Like, turn around. It don't, to be real with you, your life can turn around in a month or a week. If you doing some shit in your life and you feel like your life ain't doing what you feel it should be doing, make some small changes. Small changes every day can change your life forever. Forever. Small things every day. Like my YouTube channel, for example, and this is very small scale, but I'm saying, like, think about it like this. I used to not be consistent on my uploads. Remember that? Remember I was not consistent on live streams? Remember you couldn't count on the next time you see me on the stream? If you don't see me, if you don't see me twice per day, you know you're gonna at least see me once per day. Now. And I've been consistent with that for longer than 30 days. So you can count on it. So I made the change. But how did I make that change? Incrementally, small things every day, streaming every day, no matter what. Might not be able to stream at 8, but I'm streaming at 9. Might not be able to stream at 9, I'll stream at 10. Oh shit, well, couldn't stream till midnight. Go ahead and fucking stream anyway. Small changes every day. It matters, it works. And you can't count that out. You cannot count that out, because just like in Yu-Gi-Oh, even if you lose every duel you ever play, you can lose every single duel, but you learn something from that loss. You learn something, you gain some experience, and one day you'll be in a position where you're in that tournament and you're gonna be, somebody's gonna summon the Biru and put your shit into the Shadow Realm. Some dude's gonna summon M7 in the Thunder Dragon deck, and you're gonna remember that time you lost, and you're gonna be like, well shit, I know exactly what I need to do to recover now. I know exactly what I need to do to get out of this mess. Because you've experienced it already. I'm experiencing it, and I'm telling you this, and basically what's happening is you're getting leveled up, man. You're getting a rare candy right now, okay? You didn't have to take an ass whooping, okay? You're getting the plus right now. I'm giving you Pot of Greed right now. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you my experience. You can do with it as you will. You can discard it to the graveyard, or you can benefit. You can use it for yourself. How will it apply to you? I don't know. Maybe you gonna become the next Steve Jobs. Maybe you gonna be Steve Mobs. Who knows? Maybe you'll make a holographic dual disc. Maybe it's you. Who knows? Maybe you're the dude to unleash holographic technology upon this world. Maybe you are the guy. Who knows? I don't know. And you won't know until you actually do it. Because if you're thinking about it, you're not doing. If you watching YouTube videos on how to do shit and you're not doing it, you're not doing it. You're theorizing, and theory don't matter unless you apply that shit to something at some point. You gotta try it. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta do what you want to do with it. Do what you want to do. But you know, I'm just out here living my life. And as I used to tell my wife all the time, I was like, I'm living my life with no regrets. And that meant different things for me as my life has continued. But the reality of the statement is, if I'm living my life with no regrets, I'm always doing what I want and what I need. And I'm never on no nefarious tip where I'm trying to do something mean, malicious, or illegal, because that's just something that, you know, that's just kind of how I am. But I'm on my grind to do what I need to do so that I can survive, like so that I can thrive. And what that means has always changed. But at the end of the day, as long as I'm doing what I need to do, then I know I don't have anything to worry about. And that's just flat out. I'm just doing what I need to do and I'm making it work. And it's been working out for me. Honestly, it really has. Like, I'm not saying I'm the most successful or like I'm like killing it in the game. You know, I ain't walking around like Jay-Z with the red carpet and shit, but you know, I'm doing pretty good, you know, and I got a family and I got more than most. I have a YouTube community and people might not value that, but I value it tremendously. I think that that's an amazing resource. Like, who has thousands of people who give a fuck about them, who can give them instant feedback on their ideas, instant feedback on their thoughts, instant feedback on the things that they do? It's a powerful resource. If you think about it, I have thousands of brains that are working in my favor. You know, I need to find some information. I can ask my community. If I want some random help on something, I can ask thousands of people who know me and are intimate to my situation. Everybody can't do that, you know? You can go to Reddit, and you know, that's why a place like Reddit exists. You can go to a place like Reddit and be like, ask Reddit, what do you think about this or that? But you're asking Reddit. So these people don't know you or give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about what you said, but they don't give a fuck about you, you know? So I'm saying, like, this is, it's just, to me, it's an invaluable resource that I have, this community, and it's unique. But then again, it's like, the question comes like, well, what are you going to do with this community? Are you going to grow this community? Are you going to try to uplift your community? Or are you just going to leech it? Try to get all the dollars you can from it? Are you going to, you know, what are you going to do with this community? You know? And my whole thing is, if I'm doing good, I'm trying to have everybody around me in my circle do good. So if we can all do good together, that would be great. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Can't really say much more than that. But at the end of the day, I can have all the best well wishes for you that I can have. But at the end of the day, it's up to you what you're going to do with it, you know? Like, if you ever watch one of them. Now, first off, I'll tell you some real talk. Be careful about the motivational shit you watch on YouTube. A lot of those dudes are scammers. And they are just trying to sell a program. I'm not trying to sell a program. Like, I don't have a program. I don't have a $500 program that you can buy into. There are none. Oh God. Oh, what? Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Kite, what are you doing? Oh, Lord. Kite, you maniac. I set it up for you. I set it up. What the fuck? I set it up for you, bro. What are you doing? Kite. I set it up for the boy hit auto duel. This man was like, tribute for Vice typing, huh? He searched it out, added to his hand, tributed. What are you doing? Oh my God. See, and that's how people be in real life. You give them everything, and then they be like, offer 2 tributes. So crazy. So stupid. But yeah, man. I just think, you know, yeah, be careful though of the motivational people on YouTube. Be wary of people who try to manipulate your emotions by playing some music like dun-na, 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 life can get you down. Dun-na, 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 but you ain't got a clown around. Oh. Pay $29.99 for this subscription and be wary of that shit, because there's a lot of people out here like that. But you can't be a serial motivational watcher, my boy. And basically what that is somebody who watches shit like that and are always kind of quote unquote looking to be inspired and never do anything. If you watch something like that, you got to watch it with a purpose. And the purpose got to be, I'm trying to figure out how to do X. Or as they used to say back in algebra, I'm trying to solve for X. Like, all right, I'm trying to build the dual disc or whatever, and I need a little bit of encouragement to chase my dream. So I'm gonna watch one of these videos. You watch that shit, and immediately after watching it, you do something about the dual disc. You don't have to get out and literally make the dual disc. Maybe you brainstorm, maybe you draw a concept, maybe you think about the features and functionality, maybe you try to understand the type of coding you need to do. You know, building a project takes a really long time. It's a bunch of small incremental steps. You got to take that step. And sometimes you need motivation, and you go get your motivation, but don't let the motivation don't let the motivation trick you into thinking you actually did something. And that's literally an actual thing. I forget what it's called, but basically your brain, this is what I found out, which is hilarious. Okay. If I want to do something, okay, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make the next dual disc, right? By simply telling you that I'm going to make the next dual disc, I got dopamine from my brain. My brain gave me a dopamine boost as if I completed that task. My brain has satisfied my body with the reward for just telling you that I'm gonna do something. Think about the people in your life and think if you can find somebody that's always talking about some shit they're gonna do but never do anything. Think about that. I know you can think about it, and it might even be you, and it's okay if it's you. But I'm saying, think about that. The reason why people don't do anything is because their body has already been rewarded. So they go do something else to quote unquote chase the dragon. You can't allow yourself to be deceived. Think about this too. If you don't believe that, your brain is already deceiving you right now. Where your nose at? You can see it perfectly now that I mentioned it. But normally, you can't see your fucking nose because your brain discards your nose being in your presence as useless information. So if your brain can hide your nose from you, what else can your brain hide? Your motivations, your dreams, your passions. You gotta be aware, man, of yourself. Because fuck what other people think. You gotta defeat you every day. You are your greatest enemy. When you get up to work out because you want to lose weight, who calls you a fat ass every day? You do, when you look in the mirror. Then when someone else calls you a fat ass, you're like, damn, I guess I am a fat ass. Confirming what you already told yourself. Get on the treadmill or whatever your plan is and follow through on that shit. I'm just saying, you know, you gotta really think about that. If your brain can tell you your nose doesn't exist and you sniffing shit every day, look at me, I'm tripping. And you sniffing shit every day, then guess what? Look, I'm about to die. Guess what? You can be deceived. You can be tricked, you can be fooled, you can be bamboozled, you can be scammed, led astray, tilted. It can happen. Don't think that it won't happen to you, cause it can. I mean, you really take that nose shit to heart, man. Cause honestly, until somebody pointed that fact out to me, I didn't realize it. I mean, how often do you think about how you don't see your nose? You don't think about it, man, cause your brain told you not to. So when you tell me I'm about to make the next Duelist, and I'm like, bro, that'd be fire, man. If we had a Duelist out here, that should be amazing. Your brain's like, good job. You had a great idea. And you're like, awesome. Now I'm about to go eat some fucking Captain Crunch pancakes and reward myself. Now you're like, damn, now I'm fat, my teeth are rotten, and I never made the Duelist. This is like 4 years later. Because you've been eating Captain Crunch pancakes every day because you became a madman. I'm afraid to try that shit. Captain Crunch pancakes. What the fuck? What were they thinking? Captain Crunch pancakes with Aunt Jemima pancake batter. What was they thinking, my boy? What was they thinking? Should have never did it, man. They shouldn't have never did it, bro. They shouldn't have never did it, man. It is forbidden, bro. It is absolutely forbidden. They should have never fucking did it, bro. Never did it. Ever. Cursed. Literally cursed. Captain Crunch pancakes. That's offensive. You talking about Aunt Jemima's face being on a goddamn syrup bottle is offensive? No. Captain Crunch pancakes is offensive. Fuck that. And also, I am a little salty they don't put Aunt Jemima's face on the damn bottle anymore. I'm like, that was hurting nobody. Literally. It hurt no one. It's hurting no one that is gone, I guess, because it's not that big a deal. But it's just random not to see Aunt Jemima's face on that pancake. That's my favorite pancake syrup. It wasn't my favorite pancake. My favorite pancake syrup was thick-ass Mrs. Butterworth. You know what I'm saying? But when I got older, I started liking Ain't Your Mama. So, you know, because she ain't your mama. I love Ain't Your Mama pancake sauce. Pancake sauce. Pancake syrup. Pass me that pancake sauce, boy. Come on here, give me that pancake sauce. This is syrup, Dad. No, give me that pancake sauce. Oh, Uncle Ben gone too? Damn. My wife like Uncle Ben's. I don't even like Uncle Ben's all right. I guess I don't buy like my wife bought like a giant bag of Uncle Ben's, like one of the monster bags. And I guess I didn't notice it because it was in a monster bag. But I guess they taxed Uncle Ben too. Damn, Uncle Ben can't even make rice bowls out here. God damn. You know what? They better not fuck with Famous Amos, okay? That's the name of the man that's on the goddamn. But don't you fuck with Famous Amos. Don't take his ass off the box. That's my cookie though. But don't fuck with Famous Amos, goddamn it. Please leave his ass alone. They gonna fuck with him. They gonna clap Famous Amos, man. They're gonna do it. They can't leave it alone. Oh hell no. That's busty. Hell no. Leave Famous Amos alone, bruh. Do not fuck with him. Do not. Shit's rude. He's out here. Alrighty. I don't know who else they gonna jack up, my boy. You said who? Famous Amos? You don't know Famous Amos cookies, my boy? I'm gonna need you to head to the grocery store right now. Put on a mask. I'm gonna need you to head down into the snack aisle, my boy. Go to the cookies. Look at the Chips Ahoy. Then look down. There's a big box. It's a tan box. Famous Amos. Don't get the ones with the pecans in it, because, you know, pecans be questionable sometimes when you be in processed food. Sometimes they be like bad pecans in it or some shit. No, just get the regular cookies. You're gonna be straight. Famous Amos, man. Delicious little cookies, man. Delicious little cookies. Tasty. But you gotta get the ones at the box. Don't get the fun size, because the fun size ones taste a little different. I don't know why. But you gotta get the ones in the box, my boy. Famous Amos. Some damn good cookies, man. Some damn good cookies. Delicious. Eating Famous Amos all day. Delicious fucking cookies. But you can't, but you real talk. I don't buy Famous Amos every time I go to the grocery store. I buy them at least maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 months. Because when I get a Famous Amos box of cookies, it's real easy to just to put this box right here and turn on some Duel Links and just, they so small, they're easy to eat. You're just like, before you know it, you've eaten a whole box of Famous fucking Amos. They're that good, man. So be careful, man. You can't be fucking around with no Famous Amos, man. You might eat the whole damn box. You eat the whole box of Famous Amos. I mean, you're gonna be satisfied. Don't get me wrong, but you know, you might regret it down the line. Cause your boy been putting on some weight. I have been, cause at this COVID thing, I have been putting on a little weight, a little more than what I have done. And real talk, I have not worked out because I know my limits and all the hustling and running around, hustling, bustling I do. In order for me to do that, I would have to wake up a little earlier. And honestly, at this time with the baby, waking up a little earlier is hard for me because, I mean, hey, I barely get to sleep with the baby. So any sleep that I can grab, I take hold. But once I get a little more free time, I'm going to do the workout. Then I'm going to do the stream. Because once I get enough free time where I can do like an 8-hour stream, which I believe will be coming in the future, I'm going to be doing my workout, and then I'll gradually increase my hours on my stream. But I'm going to be doing the workout in between that. But that's just a part of my plan. I write this shit out. Like, I'm going to do this, and this in this time frame, and I don't worry about not doing other things because I know I'm going to do certain things within a time frame, if that makes sense. So, you know, and I trust myself that I'm going to do what I said. Like, if I made a promise to me, you know, I got to uphold it. Because if I can uphold a promise to you, if I don't uphold a promise to myself, that's just some bad self-esteem shit. If you can get your ass up for a job every day, you can commit to whatever. And that's real talk. If you can go to a 9 to 5 every day, if you can go to McNasty's and flip their burgers every day, if you can go at Johnson & Sons and clickety clack on their computer every day, if you can do that every day without question, because you feel like you have to, then you can do something for yourself. And if nothing else, you can make a plan for yourself and follow through on that shit and be realistic. What's my exercise plan? I'm gonna tell you my exercise plan. It is just basically some light cardio. I'm not about to be up in the gym. I'm not there. I'm not there. But one day I'll get there, but I'm not there. When I start my exercise plan, it's gonna be some light cardio, my boy. Very light cardio. Cause I'm not gonna be up in the gym like, yeah, fuck yeah, it's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna do it. And I've tried to follow a random workout plan and do all that shit. I can't do that. Not right now anyway. So you gotta be real with yourself, man. Set a goal that you can actually pass. Don't fuck yourself up by setting a goal that's not too high, my boy. So y'all been promoting a non-white woman as the face of the brand for how long? He said, well, that ends today. Clowns thinking they're protecting minorities. Exactly. What do you mean? What do you mean there's a black woman on this pancake syrup? Fuck that. We're gonna end this shit immediately. Exactly. Backwards as fuck. Why? Crazy. I think, and I'm not 100% on this, but I think, isn't Aunt Jemima Like a fictional fucking character? I mean, we don't like rats, but we ain't cancel fucking Disney. Shit. The mouse still be bringing us shit all the time. Thanos committed a genocide, but shit, didn't we go watch his fucking movie? But Aunt your mama can't have no pancake syrup. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Come on. If it's all fictional characters, man, come on. I don't know. I could be ignorant on the argument, but I don't agree. Fucking Aunt your mama, man. It's just syrup, man. It's just fucking syrup. I feel like honestly, I feel like people fight for the wrong things, man. Like people are literally dying in the streets, starving because politicians is holding back the tax money that we pay in every single day, every single paycheck, every single year, loyally, faithfully, starving. But you gonna take Aunt your mama's face off the goddamn pancake syrup and motherfuckers can't even afford pancakes. People fight for the wrong things sometimes, man. Cause you know why? You know why people fight for the wrong things? Cause they are not strong enough in who they are and where they are to make their own choices. And they allow other people to influence them. That's just part of growing up. Cause when you grow up and you can stand on your own 2 feet and you know who you are and you know where you're going and you know what your goals are, people cannot deter you. Outside of physically stopping you, unless somebody physically stops you, you cannot be deterred. You know, unless somebody does something to take something away from you to the point where you can't accomplish your goal, you will not be deterred. If you got your shit together and you know your place, you know who you are, you know where you are. But, you know, it's facts. Like it says she's a fictional character based on the mammy stereotype. Says I don't believe anyone fought for the character's removal. Says if something the company did during the Black Lives Matter protest. And even so, for example, let me say something to you real quick. Hold on a second, about to do the face thing. When the Black Lives Matter protest was going down, and you turned on your fucking Netflix, didn't they say they had Black Lives Matter content? As a black person, I thought that shit was pandering and offensive. Why is this called Black Lives Matter content? This is just content. It's no different than any other content on the platform. But now because there's a black face in it, now it's Black Lives Matter content. Aunt your mama could have been made about a mammy, sure. But that definition of what Aunt your mama is has been gone for a long time. Don't nobody think about that. Don't nobody think about no fucking mammy shit. They be like, give me that Aunt your mama. I want it on my Captain Crunch pancakes. That was some good breakfast. I'm moving on with my life. I'm just saying. Just crazy. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Black Lives Matter content. I was disgusted when I saw that shit. Why is it called Black Lives Matter content? That's like if YouTube just start calling this like, oh, this isn't a Duel Links channel. This is an African American Duel Links channel. Why I gotta be singled out? Why I gotta be different? What's the difference between this and Duel Links Meta's content? It's all Duel Links content. No, Dan's content is Black Lives Matter content. Disgusting. Or they start calling my content minority content. What if they start calling my content minority content? Why I gotta be minority content? Yeah, I'm black, but that don't have nothing to do with me playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm just saying. Like, it's one thing to take pride in black representation. Don't get me wrong. There isn't a lot of black representation when it comes to Duel Links, for example, that are like popular. But when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, there's like, you got Team APS, everybody on the team, they all make individual content plus their channels. You know, there is black representation. But does it need to be called black representation? No, it does not. It does not at all. And it's offensive that you would be like, it's gotta be called black? Like, why? Because, I mean, how else would people know? Well, if they watch the shit. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, literally, that it was infuriating. And they did change it eventually, because I'm pretty sure people complained and was like, this shit is weird. Why are you calling it Black Lives Matter content? Now I think they call it, I don't remember what they call it on Netflix, but they call it something else. They call it, it's not called Black Lives Matter content anymore, but it's called something. And it points out that it's made by black people. Like, I don't know. Just, like, don't point me out. Like, pointing me out is causing the problem. Saying I'm different, like, because if you don't say that I'm different, how will people know that I'm different? You're pointing it out. And if someone never thought about black people in any other, you know, term, positive or negative, by you pointing this out as Black Lives Matter content, it makes you're giving it special emphasis. Now someone can make a judgment like, I don't think I like that Black Lives Matter content. When it could have just been, oh, I'm cool with that, or I don't care about it, or whatever. Now you're making a judgment about a whole thing, and now you're looping me into it. Cause you don't see me in no Black Lives Matter protest, but if I made a movie and I put it on Netflix and you say it's Black Lives Matter content, somebody could watch the movie and assume that I associate with that organization. And whether I do or I don't is nobody's business. So again, what are they doing? I don't know. You don't see no White Lives Matter content. You don't see that shit. I don't know. Just fucking, it's infuriating. Like, it's just, you know, it's like people fight for the wrong thing. They fight for the wrong thing. They put bullshit up. That's just basic. They're just putting up platitudes. It's a smoke screen. Like all this political theater that's going on right now. Like it's a bunch of smoke screens. Cause you mean to tell me they can move lightning quick on this impeachment bullshit, but they can argue tooth and nail about $600 stimulus checks for like 8 months? You need to argue for 6 to 8 months if you're gonna give out a stimulus check to the American people, but you can move lightning fast on this impeachment shit. Damn, they about to hold trials and shit tomorrow. Like they can move real quick for that. But when it comes back to giving us back a droplet of the money that we pay in taxes, guess what? Oh, I don't know, man. Man, you got process and stuff, you know. Oh, student loan debt is a crisis. People went to school, came out with hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt and can't afford to live any kind of life because they're trying to pay that shit back, and they can't get a job because basically either they went and was unlucky and educated themselves in the wrong skill, or they couldn't apply that anywhere where they lived. And you mean to tell me, oh, you can't do shit about the student loan debt crisis, but you can move quick on this impeachment shit. You can't do shit about healthcare during a time where healthcare is tied to your job and people don't have jobs because businesses have been closed. So you don't have healthcare and you don't have a job. And you mean to tell me you can't move fast for healthcare for the American people, but you can move fast to give billions of dollars to corporations and put Trump up on impeachment charges, but you can't do shit for the American people that need help right now? I'm just saying. Like, how you got all this speed for everything else? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just the small scale that shit. Think about it like this. I don't have any money for food. I'm hungry. My children are hungry and starving. I don't have any money for food. But I got some money for digital JPEGs, don't I? I got some money to buy me some selection box, huh? But I ain't got no money for no food, man. We just gonna be starving out here. I ain't got no money for no food, bro. But I got plenty of money for them JPEGs, bro. Like, I don't know, man. He said, I noticed that stuff too. He said, it's weird. Certain corporations think just by slapping Black Lives Matter or minority associations to their content makes it look good. Also, fuck student loans. Thanks for that 10 bones, my boy. I'm saying that. And then now people out here thinking Joe Biden gonna save them. Joe Biden ain't gonna save shit. Joe Biden gonna do the same shit that Obama did, that Bush did before them. He's gonna do all the shady shit in secret and quiet. Unlike Trump, who said all the quiet shit out loud. That's the difference. Like, everybody thinks that Trump, like Trump was an idiot. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of dumb shit that he did, right? But like, Trump literally said the quiet stuff out loud. Like, he literally was like, I'm gonna do an evil, malicious plan and no one's gonna stop me. And maybe, you know, we can do something about the COVID virus. Oh shit, I said the quiet part out loud and the loud part quiet. Fuck. That's basically Trump's presidency in a nutshell. Just stupid. Just dumb. Basically. So, you mean to tell me, because Trump does the quiet part loud and the loud part quiet, and all the other politicians just fuck you and do it in secret, and you find out years down the line, there ain't no difference. That's the same thing, man. That's the same thing. That's people pissing on you and calling it lemonade. They're fucking you equally. It's the same shaft. There's no difference. There's no change. You've been duped, bamboozled, led astray, yet again. And this one ain't had nothing to do with your own tricks. This one has something to do with outward forces. I'm just saying. Just saying. You're getting screwed. And it's what sucks is that they manipulate you by painting things as black and white to say, oh, this is this and that is that. You should hate this, but you should like that. That makes it easy to hide what they're doing. When this COVID shit popped out, the first thing they did was hand out billions of dollars to corporations and quote unquote small businesses, and McDonald's cashed in on that. Yeah, we got small businesses all around the country. You know, these McDonald's only have like 10 employees. So McDonald's is a small business. Yes, each individual McDonald's is a small business. He said, we ain't never getting universal health care now, so I'm saving to move out the country. So it's gonna support your mans from the east side. Hey, I appreciate that donation, my boy. This definitely not happening now, honestly. Like, and not even close. Not even close. Because Joe Biden is partnering with health insurance companies right now to do some kind of bullshit healthcare shenanigan. When it was going crazy and they were saying, how are we going to pay for all this health care? You know who Nancy Pelosi asked? She asked the healthcare industry. She went to the insurance agencies and said, hey, insurance people, what should we do so that American people can get these COVID treatments paid for? You know what the insurance industry said? Sign them up for Cobra. Cobra? Do you know what Cobra is? If you lose your job and you lose your health care, Cobra is healthcare, but 3 times the normal price. So how can I afford Cobra if I have no job? You know what I'm saying? How can you afford Cobra if you have no job? How? How? Why is Nancy Pelosi, a public official, elected public official, going to private corporations asking for a solution to this problem? And you know these people are always going to give an answer that benefits them. Because a corporation is set up to make profit at all costs, even at the cost of you, the customer. That's the point of a corporation. That's the point of a corporation, is to make a profit. So why would you ask someone with the incentive with the incentive motive to make profit what to do? They're always going to give you information that's going to give them profits. Unless you got your hand in their pocket and you're motivated to ask them because they're going to give you some kind of bonus or kickback, and that's a conversation for another day. That's called corruption, boys and girls. Just saying. Just saying. And honestly, I'll tell you like this. I am not liberal or conservative. I am politically homeless. Okay? What that means is I have been betrayed by both sides. Liberals, conservatives, both of them are full of shit. They're both full of shit. Both. The duality system is full of shit. So I am politically homeless. I claim no tribe. None at all whatsoever. I'm not throwing myself in a bucket for anything to say I'm for or against anything. The realest talk is, if you're aware of the system and what's going on, you're politically homeless as well. Because Democrats, Republicans, they're both working together to fuck you over. I am politically homeless. That's where I am. I am not a liberal. I am not a lefty or a righty or conservative or any other fucking affiliation that's out there. I am politically homeless. And a lot of people don't realize that they're politically homeless, but you may be politically homeless as well because nobody's working in your benefit. And if nothing else, this whole shit with Trump pardoning people like Kwame Kilpatrick and Lil Wayne should be eye-opening to everybody, because that had nothing to do with you or what you needed or politics, the greater good, or the greater good of the community. It has everything to do with backroom deals and shit that they discuss that you aren't aware of. I am politically homeless. I have no political home. I feel betrayed by all the politicians, even Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders folded when it came time for Bernie to act. He folded. Politically homeless. I have been betrayed by all the sets. That's where I am. That's where I am. That's where I am. And Andrew Yang got some good ideas, but the mainstream media ain't gonna give him no play. They're not gonna give him no play. So I'm just saying, that's where I am, my boy. I am politically homeless. You know, you can call me an independent, but I feel like independents are a party as well, because the independents get together and they powwow and they fight for things that they want. They believe shit that they believe. I'm politically homeless. I don't fully agree with them either. I'm politically homeless. I have nowhere to go. Nowhere. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna participate, but I am politically homeless. I do not fit a demographic. Unfortunately, you know, you gotta, you know, either you're gonna fight that fight, get in the political realm and do that, and I'm not gonna do that. That's not where I am in life right now. I'm doing what I'm doing right now. But if I was to be in that political fight, all that stuff I mentioned before about how I'm approaching YouTube and my life and all my career and blah, 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 I would apply that same stuff towards that path, but that's not the path that I want to be on. But I will speak truth to power when I can, because this is a platform that I have. You know, a few hundred people watch this, a few thousand people might watch it later. Being politically homeless is nothing to be ashamed of, but you should be disgusted that this is where you are, because you're constantly being betrayed by the people that you have elected to have your best interest in mind. So that's the best thing I can leave you with. I gotta get out of here because it's time for me to get going. When Kim Kardashian becomes the next president of the United States, I might actually scoop it up. She's becoming a lawyer, sweet Jesus. And once she becomes a lawyer, she might run for president one day. If Kim K runs for president and wins, I might have to scoop it up, man. I might have to scoop it up. You might be bringing this up in like 2049 and be like, Dan, are you gonna really scoop it up? I'm gonna say, I've already left. Like, I'm done. If Kim K can go from nobody to smut star to TV star to lawyer to president, that's a career path that I was not ready for. and she need to thank Ray J for putting her on. So, you know, Kim K be using them Raycons. You know, Kim K got them Raycons, my boy. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm gone. I gotta get out of here, my boy. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, my boy. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, my boy. I'm done. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. 8 o'clock tonight, we're gonna do another stream. I gotta jump on some more stuff and grab this baby. But appreciate y'all. Respect for hanging out with the boys. And I'm glad that, you know, I'm glad that, like, honestly, even like talking to the people in the chat, I don't know where these people are politically aligned. I don't know where people watching the stream are politically aligned. But real talk, I'm glad that people can hear what I'm saying and understand what I'm talking about. If nothing else, it lets me know that I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not the only one out here seeing that people is out here fucking starving and these dudes out here arguing about politics when people are literally dying of starvation. And I'm not the only one out here going like, what the fuck? But you know, I catch y'all tonight, my boy. We're gonna be getting in there more with Kite because I'm gonna level him up some more. And I'm definitely want to use that skill and summon that dank beast. But I catch y'all in the next one, my boy. And as always, keep it dank. Yes, looking real forward to playing some more Kite. Actually, Kite is gonna be really spicy. I think his skills is pretty nuts, but I am a little salty that Konami chose for some reason not to include his boss master as a free card. You know, I kind of feel like they could have gave us the Photon Dragon, but for whatever reason they didn't give us the Photon Dragon. They're choosing to sell it to us. But whatever. Or you can have it for free in the skill, but you'll have to play a 21 card deck, and that's not as bad as those other skills, but it's still not good. It's still not good, my boy. Still not good. But I catch y'all in the next one.